There have been interesting developments from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, where he has moved to drop quite a number of cases, a lot of them corruption-related cases. I wonder from where you sit what you make of that.
This has, so I have two, maybe three thoughts about it. Number one, I've never taken Haji seriously, personally. I never supported his appointment. Because this is just a cop. He's an NIS special branch officer who used to torture us when we were students at the University of Nairobi. I didn't expect much from him because he has a history, a bad history.
NIS, or,
NIS, National Intelligence Service, which used to be called Special Branch.
Yes,
so he was brought up as a torturer, all right? That is his training. He's never practiced law. So he's worked as a special branch officer whose only qualification for anything was how outrageous he followed illegal orders in order to subvert the rule of law. So that's number one.
Is that what you think he did?
No, so that's number one. So I never expected anything out of him. So secondly, remember he took me to court for a crime I had not committed. Remember he authorized the blowing up of my house. And he authorized the illegal persecution, which all the courts told him, this is wrong. Remember, he disobeyed habeas corpus orders, all right? Not just me. There are many people who have disappeared, and people have gone to court, and Haji has done nothing. So I don't just blame the DCI. I blame Haji as responsible, if not more, because he's more educated. We expected more from him. He actually heads the prosecution service, including the investigations by the DCI. So when this body is being disbanded, when Kinoti is going, Haji should be next. The mere fact that Haji says from his actions that he arrested people, charged them, prosecuted them on behalf of the state to please those in power, disqualifies him, indicts him, and I've said that much, and makes it a duty for Haji to be charged together with the DCI Kinoti.
But wouldn't someone say that perhaps maybe now, if that were to be true, what you are saying, that the withdrawal now would raise eyebrows whether there is pressure from the current regime?
Well, it would. It would. But to me, as I have told you, because I'm not somebody who has supported him, if it is somebody I've supported, because I've seen lawyers throughout the 5 years and whatnot glowing over him, and I've asked them, so all these things Haji is doing, you are okay with them, because why are you praising him? How can you attack Kinoti and you support Haji, and Kinoti brings the file, and Haji is the one who charges and prosecutes? So if Haji thinks all these cases are bogus, why did he take them to court? Okay, so Haji can argue evidence came up that was not there. What is it? Because he needed to call a press conference like they do in Western countries. If there is a major development in a case, say, for example, a witness comes up that was not known, or a witness changes their story, or there is DNA evidence that has just come up that was not there. You see, legitimately, a prosecutor can call a press conference and say, look, gentlemen and women, this is what I was doing. This is the evidence I had. Now, in view of this, I now have changed my position. But when it is 2, when it is 3, when it is 4, when it is 5, when it is going to 10, then you question, what kind of a person is this?
Okay.
So for me, Haji has no integrity, has no legitimacy. Haji is a quack. Haji is a crook.
Okay, Dr.
Yes.
Miguna, talking of integrity, we have seen the vetting that is going on in Parliament, and a lot of questions being raised about the nominees. Does it concern you, as someone who speaks a lot about issues of integrity and rule of law, that people who have been nominated to positions such as cabinet secretaries have issues like that around them? Do you think that's an issue, or they have to be found guilty somewhere for us to be worried?
No, to tell you the truth, it does concern me. And you know, ask, I will bring his name up because it's obvious and people know. If you ask Musalia Mudavadi, if you ask Raila Odinga what I said when we were drafting the constitution, they know. My point throughout was once you are charged, you are out. Do you know what Raila told me? Miguna, if you do that, then I can't even run for president. So I asked him, Jacob, when were you convicted? He said, no, but you know. So he brought this, all right? He insisted, against my advice, that this rule that you have to be convicted, and after conviction, the appeals have to be exhausted before anybody is found culpable, before they can leave public office, was brought to us by Raila Odinga.